Hi, I'm Michelle Irritable Vegan and we're on day 3 of our Fructan Bread Challenge. Today's challenge recipe is a delicious panzanella. I hope you enjoy it. So this recipe begins the day before we plan on eating it by preparing the bread for the croutons. On day 3 you'll need 75 grams of your chosen bread. For this recipe, an uncut bloomer style loaf works better than sliced bread. Chop your measured portion into chunky croutons, roughly 1 inch square. Pop the croutons back into the bread bag. Set aside and leave overnight. Alternatively, you can use a paper bag, greaseproof paper, or even a Tupperware container. On the day of the challenge, place the croutons in a single layer in a shallow baking dish. The croutons will have firmed up slightly, making them easier to handle but shouldn't be dry or stale. Drizzle over 1 tablespoon of garlic oil. If you prefer, you can use plain olive oil or half a tablespoon of each. Sprinkle with a pinch of salt and pepper. Toss the croutons thoroughly in the marinade to make sure each piece of bread is evenly coated. I prefer to do this with my hands so I can lightly massage in the flavours. Pop the croutons onto a larger baking tray and add a low FODMAP portion of 10 walnut halves. Spread everything out in a single layer so they cook evenly. Preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, gas mark 6, and toast the croutons and walnuts for 10 to 15 minutes. You're looking for them to be lightly toasted and heated through but not burnt. And if the smell of warm bread is too much or you don't have the time or the patience to wait, then you can eat them like this, thrown into a basic salad. But I personally recommend you don't skip the next step. In a bowl big enough to take the salsa, pop in the croutons. Pour the salsa over the croutons. For this recipe, I prefer making the salsa a day ahead, which results in a wetter, juicier finish, perfect for soaking. Leave the panzanella to sit at room temperature for half an hour. Toss in the mixture gently several times throughout to encourage the bread to absorb as much of the juice as possible. After half an hour, serve the panzanella on a bed of mixed lettuce leaves, rocket, spinach or massaged kale. To finish, sprinkle over the toasted walnuts. You could use any low FODMAP nut that you prefer, but toasting them definitely enhances the flavour. And for the eagle-eyed amongst you that spotted that this salad looks different from the video thumbnail, it's because I somehow managed to delete all of the video footage from the original shoot. This is the second attempt which I had to hastily film this week. Luckily for me, I'm in the modified phase of the diet and tolerate bread fairly well, so being able to eat a meal like this regularly is pretty normal for me now. And don't forget, if you're on your own personal mission to discover your new normal and you're looking for an easy, no-fuss way to work through your challenges, then this season's edition of my vegan, low FODMAP magazine, Got Guts, is for you. With everything you need to guide you through all 9 weeks of your challenge phase, there's never been a better time to get started. Beginning your challenges today means you're well on track to completing them before Thanksgiving and Christmas. Just think how much more relaxed and enjoyable the season would be if you can go into it empowered with everything you've learned throughout your challenges. You can find all the details in the description box below. I really hope you've enjoyed all the recipes in this series. As always, thanks so much for watching and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!